All right. Your final assignment for me this week is to complete a one-word note slide. Um, so something that I like to do, especially once we are back in person, I like to do a lot of short, sweet summaries of the topics that we've learned. Because I actually find that that shows me that you understand the topic really well if you can sum things up in one word or 3 words or 5 words. So we're going to try to do this for the first time with both the types of governments of democracy, which what we studied last week, and dictatorship. So to do this, you're going to complete what I'm calling a one-word note slide. So you're going to see a slideshow posted in the Google Classroom with 2 slides, one for democracy, one for dictatorship. The instructions are exactly the same, it's just 2 different types of government. So for each one, you're going to have to think of one word, one unique word that best describes the type of government you're trying to describe. Excuse me, so if we start with democracy, your word and description must be unique to a democracy. It should not be a word that can be used to describe a democracy or a dictatorship and has to apply only to a democracy. So some words you want to steer clear of: government, broad words like that. Dictatorship, the same rules are going to apply. Your word and description must be unique to dictatorship. It should not be a word that can be used to describe a dictatorship or a democracy, just a dictatorship. So an example might be, for me, if I was doing a one-word note card for democracy or a one-word note slide, I would say liberty. Okay? So you want to try to think of a different word than liberty. Don't steal my word. But now I need to come up with 1 to 2 sentences that best explains why I chose this word. So the word liberty means freedom. So I might start mine: in a democracy, citizens are guaranteed many rights and freedoms. The word liberty means freedom. It could be as simple as that. It could be a lot wordier. I tend to write way more than I just did in my example for you. But as long as you have 1 or 2 sentences, you can do more, but not less, that explains why that word best describes a democracy for you, then you're golden. You come here and you do the same thing for dictatorship. I'm not going to give any examples for dictatorship strictly because I don't want to steal your ideas. But if you're struggling with this, I'm more than happy to help. You know how to reach me, reach out, and I can help you. But again, one word for each type and 1 to 2 sentences explaining why you chose that word. Let me know if you have any questions.